This is Matthew Cratter from Trader University, and today I want to talk about how you can use market weakness, stock market weakness, to find strong stocks that are under institutional accumulation. If you're interested in learning how to make money in both bull and bear markets, or you just want to see what I'm trading or investing in, be sure to hit that subscribe button. So as we've talked about, and as I warned you going into September, this is seasonally the weakest time of the year. We can see that September average stock market returns for the S&P 500 are the lowest. In fact, they're negative for the lowest of any month. One thing I like doing when we have really big down days like this is looking at this heat map from FinViz, which I'll link to below, and looking for the green patches. These can give you a really good idea of if there's some sort of institutional shift of money going on, what institutions are buying on the dip. Now, normally what we would be seeing here is we'd be seeing a flight into sort of consumer staples and stocks that would do well no matter how the economy is doing. But it's kind of interesting. We can see that Coke, Pepsi, these sort of consumer staples over here are down a little bit to down a lot. And really the only green patches we're seeing are in companies like Disney, McDonald's, Starbucks. General Motors is sort of an exception. They're taking a stake in Nikola Motors, and as a result, Tesla's down big, and General Motors is up. By the way, I don't think this is anything to worry about. I don't think the GM and Nikola can compete in any way with Tesla, but obviously the market will do what it will do over short periods of time. But I think it's quite interesting, especially in the backdrop of the fall coming, the winter coming, possibly resurgence of COVID as people spend more time indoors and more time with each other, and obviously the flu as well, to see things like Disney, McDonald's, and Starbucks being as strong as they are on a day like this. So I would suggest that these are stocks that are under institutional accumulation. You can, if you're a large institution and you want to take a big position, you really have to buy as much as you can on down days. And this leads these stocks to be green rather than red. So it looks like there's obviously a big money rotation out of the tech stocks and into, not necessarily into consumer staples, but into stocks that you would expect to do better as the economy improves, as COVID goes down. Stocks like Disney, obviously, McDonald's, and Starbucks. Obviously, McDonald's and Starbucks can still do okay in a COVID environment, especially McDonald's. But I think this is an interesting rotation and something to keep an eye on. Their charts are not the greatest. McDonald's probably has the best chart of all of them. McDonald's and Disney is about to have a moving average crossover. But I think this is an interesting sign, and these are definitely three stocks to keep an eye on. One more thing I wanted to point out was that Bitcoin continues to be sort of a leading indicator for these stock market moves. And if we take a look at when Bitcoin really began to show weakness, it peaked on August 17th, and then it really began to move sharply down on September 2nd. Now let's see what the S&P 500 was doing on September 2nd. There was sort of this divergence underway where the S&P 500 was hitting new highs, closing at new highs, and then it's almost like it got sucked down into the vortex. For some reason, Bitcoin's been functioning like this for a while. I've noticed it. I don't have a mathematical way of proving it, but it does seem to be a leading indicator for the stock market, perhaps because it's such a free market, such an unregulated market, and it can obviously trade weekends as well. But we've snapped back down with Bitcoin. We've snapped back down to the lower part of the trading range where this breakout began. And what's very interesting is as the stock market continues to hit new lows, obviously opening new lows for this move down. We're still up quite a bit for the year. But while this is happening, Bitcoin is showing very good relative strength. It's holding very nicely above 10,000. It occasionally trades below 10,000, then the buyers come in. And if we take a look at the candlesticks for this, we can see a lot of very long wicks at the bottom here. So every time Bitcoin trades below 10,000, you get the bottom fissures coming out and accumulating it. So this suggests that the stock market move may be closer to the end than the beginning, that if Bitcoin in fact continues to be a leading indicator for the stock market. And if the stock market does bounce back, names to look at you definitely want to keep your eye Disney, even Netflix is kind of interesting. It's been relatively weak compared to the other FANG stocks, but it seems to be under accumulation here today, along with McDonald's and Starbucks. So those will, if there is a market rebound, we would probably expect these names that are green today to rebound more quickly than the market itself, or to outperform in a rebound. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that subscribe and like button. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I put out my next video. And let me know your questions and comments in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for listening. Make sure you observe your stop losses, or if you're a long-term investor, turn off your screen and don't worry about this market weakness. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video.